talked about what could happen mentally, but what about physically? Joining me now is Dr. Michael Rizkallah, medical director of the Mastroianni Family Pediatric Emergency Department. Thank you so much for being with us. We know that sending kids back to school, we talk about that mental stress, but what do we need to know physically about them heading back to school and how we prepare?
So a really good thing when they're starting school is to get your yearly physical. So try to schedule. We have one more week before school starts out here. So try to get them to see their pediatrician. So what the pediatrician will do is making sure that they grow well, make sure that their growth has been good. You want to catch any small things that are changing over the past year. They'll check their spine, make sure that their spine curvature is fine, make sure their heart sounds are good. And if they're going to start sports, then they're going to need a sports physical. So the doctor will check them. There's actually a new law here in Florida that requires all kids to get an EKG before they could participate in sports. And I work for Jupiter Medical Center at the Pediatric Emergency Department there under Nicholas Children's. And Nicholas Children's has multiple facilities here in Palm Beach County where people can get free EKGs.
Yeah, they've tried to make it really easy for families. That's fantastic. All right, so working in that department, what do you see injuries? What are the most common kind of injuries that you see when it comes to those school-age kids?
We see all sorts of injuries. A lot of kids with playing sports, they can get like sprains or fractures with sports. We see kids getting scrapes and cuts. We definitely see a lot of injuries from people on like e-bikes and e-scooters. If they're not properly helmeted, they can get head injuries. They can get all sorts of scrapes and road rash, and so they need to be really careful on those as well.
What do you tell parents about what if, heaven forbid, there is some kind of a health emergency at the school? What can we do as parents to prepare and how to react?
So when the school calls, definitely, like if it's something that requires an emergency, they need to go to the emergency department. We have a dedicated pediatric emergency department at Jupiter Medical Center. We have pediatricians who are trained just to take care of kids, so it'd be a great place to take them. I wouldn't be overly concerned. We have specialists that can take care of every issue that they have, but make sure like not to dismiss like little signs of something going on. Sometimes certain kids will not be as open about them being injured. Like I know I definitely have some kids. My son actually, when he had a fracture, he was crying, but a lot of people were like, oh, it doesn't look like it's that bad. And you take a look at it, he actually did have two fractures in his arm.
What would you say about hydration? I feel like it's always kind of a joke that kids have water bottles with them constantly now, where we grew up and I feel like you had a water fountain here and there, right? But at the same time, we live in Florida, so hydration is a big deal.
Yeah, definitely. I grew up in New York where it wasn't as hot as it is here. And so hydration is super important. We do see kids with heat-related illness throughout the summer, and even when they start back school next week, it's still August, it's still really hot.
Yeah, it's still really hot.
So if they're playing sports or they're outside in PE, make sure they're always drinking water. Keeping themselves well hydrated is very important.
Anything I missed, doctor?
Like I said, if there's any issues you're concerned, we're in the emergency department 24/7, ready for you.
All right, thank you so much. Good luck to you with your kiddos going back to school. So we know it's a transition for parents too.
Yes, it is. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. If you'd like more information, you can watch this interview once again. Of course, go to Jupiter Medical Center's website. We've got a link on ours, but a lot of information, any questions you may have. So thank you so much. We appreciate it, doctor.
Thank you very much.
Sandra.